In this full course, you will learn how you can build animated websites with interactions, with a lot of beautiful elements, all completely using Claude Design. This is a new tool that just came out, and it literally transforming the workflow that a lot of designers are using. You can build websites that look like this with a lot of animations, with interactive elements on scroll, using AI without any agency work, without a lot of designers or developer, all using simple prompts. And by the way, you can get the whole prompts for this. Go to motionsize.ai and you can literally see how each prompt is built, how you can create all of these interactions that described here, the specific fonts, the scroll components and stuff like that. And you can also get all of these designs that you can see in this video just here for free. So go here and sign up. So to create an interaction like this with this beautiful reveal mask effect, we're going to first go to Dribble, and on Dribble or on Pinterest, you need to find some backgrounds that you like. So just type modern background or a modern website background, and you'll have a lot of different beautiful stuff. Once you click on something, Pinterest will automatically suggest you relevant type of stuff. So just go and find something that you like. I already have one background that I like. Let me just quickly pull it up here. So I have this background, but I don't really need the shoe here. So let's just take a screenshot and I'll show you how to do that exact thing from scratch right now. Make it a little bit smaller and take a screenshot. I'm going to go to Nano Banana and select Nano Banana 2, and I'm going to say remove the shoe from the image, create an image exactly like this in 8K. And we're gonna choose 4K and one option, and let's just send that and see what it comes back with. Once we have the result, we can just remove the previous prompt and create a image with a lot of greens. So as you can see, one image should be without and one should be with. So then we can animate the transition and create it in interaction on the website. So for the prompt, I'm going to say, create a photorealistic lush green moss and tiny blue yellow wildflowers organically grow here on the dark rocks. And let's just create around 3 options or 2 options to see different versions. I'm going to choose again Nano Banana 2. This is one option if you want to write a prompt. Another option is just going to Pinterest, finding some texture that you like. So for example, this one, zooming it in closely, taking a screenshot, going to back to the AI and saying, create an image like the first one in 8K, but add a texture, the flowers, the lush, the grass to the covering the rocks, similar as in the second image. But do not change the first image. Keep exactly as it is. And let's just send that and see which option prefers better. So once we generated a couple of images, I like this one. It is very close to the original. We have just the texture added, so we can keep working with this. I'm going to download both images. Just click on download here, and let's download the first initial image that we've got, which is this one. And now we can go to the Kling 3.0. So I can choose Kling 3.0 here, and I'm just going to upload both of the images here. So the first one, and then the second one. And for the prompt, I'm going to say something very simple. Ask GPT to transform this prompt into a text. Just take a screenshot and do that. And now I can just paste it in here and let's just generate and see what it comes back with. And here is our video. As you can see, it animated it perfectly. So if I zoom in a little bit, you can see that we have transition from the rocks to this image. Now let's just download the image and go directly to a hosting video websites like mux.com or Cloudflare Video to host this video. I'm just gonna take a link here like this, since I'm already here and I have access to the link. And now we can get it into an actual live website. So just go here and type website 01, whatever you want your project to be named here. It doesn't really matter. You can change that later in the settings here. And now we're just going to place the video here. And for the content itself, you can go to Dribble and try to second guess, give it a screenshot and hope for the best, waste your credits, or you can go directly and find some typography style animations that you already like. So I like this one and I'm just going to copy that. I don't really need the video background, so I'm gonna first paste it in here and find the section that says background. And here is our video. video URL. So let's just replace this with, we're actually going to delete it. Or yeah, let's delete it because we're going to create interaction. So I'm going to remove this video URL from here, and I'm going to say, keep the background black for now. No video, no nothing, just pure black. Or let's actually, yeah, let's add the video that we added to preview it, and then we can update that based on the next steps. So let's just send that, and let's copy again and send all of it to the AI. And I've pasted the prompt, and basically what I need you to do is to change a little bit the layout from the prompt. You can see that all of the content inside our prompt are aligned to the bottom of the page. I need it to be aligned to the top of the page, centered, aligned to the top of the page. We don't need really the previous and next button. So remove previous and next button from the prompt, and also align all of the text to the center and put it on the top of the screen instead of the bottom. And now we can just go back to the AI and paste this thing here and see what it comes back with in a few seconds. And here is our initial result. Obviously, we're going to update it a little bit, but let's preview the mobile and see how it looks like on the mobile. So once I click on the mobile here, let's preview it here. And as you can see, it looks perfectly on mobile. We have the navbar opening, pretty cool. From the first prompt, now we can create the effect of actually hovering over items to have this beautiful kind of hover effect that we have here. So basically this one. And for this one, we need the access to the previous, to this prompt because it's a little bit technical. So I'm just gonna copy it here from motion sites. It's somewhere here. Let's copy that. I'm gonna paste it, and basically I need to find just the component that creates that image. It's a long prompt, but it's somewhere here. So we're gonna, let me see. And here is our Spotlight Reveal Interactive Video Mask. I'm just gonna copy this whole thing, and I'm gonna paste it inside of our AI builder, just like that. And I'm going to say a few things. First, we need to change change the video from this prompt. So I'm going to again copy the video, paste it in our Notes app, just like that. And also copy the image that will stay as a preview, because as you can see here, we have just an image preview. And then when we hover, we can see the animation itself. So we can do the same type stuff there. So for the image preview, we're going to use this. I'm going to again open it in a new tab. And I'm going to paste this. Image preview video on hover. And just send this to the AI like this. I'm going to say, use this prompt to build this interaction on our website. Just replace the video and the image URLs with the ones that I've updated. Also, there is some kind of blur at the bottom of the screen. Let's get rid of that as well. And let's just send that and see what it comes back with. And here is our final result. We got from the first prompt, again, this beautiful interactive elements that you see a lot on Pinterest. Now we can create the rest of the website using similar styles. So that's exactly what I'm going to say. Once you have the hero section, that's about 90% of the work done. Then you'll have to just ask AI to build the rest of the page. So build the rest of the page in the same styles that we already established, using the same colors, the same typography, the same liquid glass and stuff like that. Generate around 7 to 8 sections and randomly place the videos. Like in the backgrounds, maybe some cards, maybe like some other elements and stuff like that, like instead of icons. And let's give our AI a lot of the videos that we already generated in our similar styles, since we already did it. So let's, for example, give it this one, open a new tab, this one. Let's also, we can also give it images the same way. So for the images, we can just open a new tab, open image, copy the URL, Same we can do with this one. Open the image in your tab, give it to the AI as well. So you can just generate a couple of variations of the images so it doesn't look the same. For example, as you can see, I have a lot of different stuff that I want to reuse on the website. If you're building it for the client, you can do the same thing. I think they will be very grateful if you can add a lot of images to their website. All people like stylish and modern websites with a lot of different interactive elements. So I'm going to say also add the images that I've attached sometimes as well. And let's just send the links and wait and see what it comes back with. And in just a simple prompt, here is the final result. Let's just zoom in a little bit. As you can see, we have these beautiful cards here with beautiful backgrounds, images, and videos as well. Oops. We have here the cards on the background. We have here different styles of the cards. So I'd say it's much more unique than Claude Opus 4.6. I do like the unique result. And as you can see, it is literally from one single prompt. So I didn't even add nothing. And we have this really, really unique background. So this is really from the first prompt. And if you just spend a little bit more time giving it more inspiration, so I can just go to dribble here from here just to make it a little bit more unique, find a section that I think looks pretty cool. So for example, let's say I like, I can say website here to kind of improve it a little bit and make it even more unique so it doesn't even look close to the AI. And once I find something that I think looks pretty cool, maybe I can choose here the past month. Doesn't really have to be too unique, just something that you think will look differently than what AI usually builds. Let's say I like this option and I can just find something that I like. Let's zoom in here and let's say I like this section with the cards positioned like this. I can just take a screenshot of this, go back to Claude, and instead of this section, critic consumers, or let's say I kind of like all of these sections, but let's try to experiment with this section first. And I'm gonna upload it, and I'm gonna say before the before the footer and before the CTA, let's have this kind of section design. Obviously use our styles, our CSS, our fonts, our colors, our images in the background and stuff like that, but have it in the dark mode, but use similar layout for our section. And let's just set it and see what it comes back with. And here is our website that has, again, new section, which looks similar to what we provided as a screenshot, but of course in our style, and it's not a copy. Now let me show you how to actually post it on social media to present it. There are two ways. The first one I'll cover now, and the second one in the later part of this video. So the first one is similar to what you've seen on my profile here, where we have this beautiful website representation on a background. So similar to this one, this type of stuff really go viral. So a lot of people have been asking how to create stuff like this, how do I record screen? And it's very simple. You can just go to Figma and you can create a just a regular rectangle. Maybe for the size, you can choose 1980 by 1920. Make the background color whatever you prefer. You can add even images to the background to make it look more premium and more unique. If you want the exact stuff that I had here, just go to Google Stitch and just take a screenshot of the background. Let's say UI. I'm bored to go there. Yeah, just go basically to Google Stitch and you can take a screenshot of the UI and then upload to Figma. But I'm gonna use a image like this. And here I need to just record a screen. So I'm going back to go to our design. And I'm going to choose something like this and just click record screen and record it for a couple of seconds. Just move your mouse so that people can see interactions and stuff like that. And then just stop it, scroll down, take a screenshot or record screen of the second section. The same you can do with the third section. And by the way, the screenshot app I'm using CleanShot, not affiliated with them either, but you can just upload it then here. center align it. And then the same, maybe we can change the background to be a little bit lighter so there is more contrast with that. Let's even use this image like this. You can get rid of this. Let's make rounded corners at the top, 15 and 15. And let's just upload the second image under that like this. So as you can see, we need more spacing to be dark. I can just press Command and drag it like this to have more space. Give it a black background, 100% opacity, move it back here. And here we have more space in our design. Then we can add the final thing here. Align everything, make it smaller so it fits well with the design. Zoom in a little bit. Let's now make it a little bit taller so there is more spacing. Spacing is the best thing. If I wanted to give it even more kind of nice looking stuff, I can take this element that I generated with AI. I remove the background using any AI tool basically, and it can remove the background, and you can also add some kind of 3D effect to your graphic, whatever you're doing, social media post or YouTube thumbnail. And now I can just preview it. So just click on the preview here and you'll have this window pop up here. Just wait a couple of seconds for it to load up and just record your screen like this, which will be animated screen recording. Just wait a couple of seconds for it to load up, save it, crop if anything comes out, and let's just send that. To give it even more cooler kind of effect, I'm going to go to the website, which is shots.so. It is a paid website, so it is very optional step, and I'm not affiliated with them, but just upload it here, choose different layout, something like this. I'm going to zoom in here. And I know it can be a little bit faster for some of you who have never done something like this, but I'm just showing you this optional step, which is definitely optional, and not everybody has to do it. Just select maybe 290 or 240. And I'm also gonna give it a VFX effect. So just click on VFX effects, and just like that, I can also add some zoom ins. To maybe be like this. So let's preview it. Or maybe even zoom in a little bit more so the animation is kind of visible more. And just like this, we can then export this as a video. You can choose your size, quality, and export this, and then you can post it on social media with a small tagline, something very simple. The more simpler, the better. Just post it like Google Stitch versus Claude, or Claude Design plus Nano Banana, or whatever you're building it with, and just post it. Tag me if you build this using my prompts, and if I like something really, really much, I will 100% repost it. So just this will be a free marketing for your account. And let's now see our final preview, and then we can get into building our next website where you can learn even more useful stuff. And for now, we're going to create websites just like this, and let's go to the first step, which is going to Dribble to looking for some inspirations, images, and we're going to add animation to the images. We're going to add interactions, make it 3D so our website looks alive, and then we're going to add some typography and make the website looks truly amazing. So once you found something, just go to Nano Banana and create some of the images that you like. I already generated something like this. So as you can see, we can add animation to it. And by the way, not affiliated with any of the tools that I'm mentioning here. So let's just copy the image here, and let's now try to animate it. I'm going to go to video tab here, and as you can see, the prompt that I've typed was very simple. Just looping animation, no camera movement, no extra elements to be added, no zoom in or zoom outs, looping animations. So there is nothing complicated to be described here, and by just typing very simple words, you can create stunning animations that look like this. It was not really possible just a few weeks ago because Seedens 2.0 takes it really to the next level, but as you can see, all of this using the same prompts, and they create very cool animations. If you want some more complex animation, like appearing this type of stuff, Then there's a little bit more complex prompts, but for that later in the video where we're going to talk about motion part. So once you generated the video, I'm going to just copy and open it in the new link. And let's copy that. And let's go to Claude Design, Claude AI/design. And we're going to start by creating our website. So let's just type website. Let's click create. And here we can just send the link here. For the prompts themselves, I'm going to go to motionsize.ai and just find some composition of the text, the layout that I like, because it's much cheaper to find something and then to try to create something and guess with AI, spend a lot of credits. So I'm just going to paste this prompt here. As you can see, it's already attached here, but I'm going to say, build this hero section, but change the link to the video in the background to the one that I just sent. And let's just send that and see what our Claude builds. And here is our hero section. As you can see, it looks perfect the way you wanted it. Let's preview it on mobile. Let's click inspect and see how it looks like on mobile. Let me kind of find it, preview here. And yep, everything is visible. We have navbar, we have the text here. The only thing is video is not perfectly looping, but it is very easy to fix. So there is a prompt that I took from motionsize.ai here, which says basically the video seamlessly with a custom JavaScript fade system. So basically what it does is when our video finishes, the video will fade away and then fade in. You will see that in a couple of seconds. So it says added the custom fade system based fade in on load, fade out when remains. So basically, as you can see, it just fades out, and fades in when the video plays. And now we can building the rest of the website. So let's do that. To find some more inspiration for our designs, I'm going to go to dribble.com and I'm going to select here popular and then web design. And this will basically give me access to all the popular web design stuff. And also I'm going to select this past month, so to kind of see what has been trending this past month. But I kind of like this previous design that I just saw, which is this one. Is this just the hero section or the full landing? Seems like it is the full landing. Maybe we can find some sections that I like here. So as you can see, this is pretty cool. Let's try to create something like this. And we're going to create it very simply. Just find a moment that you like. And I'm going to take a screenshot of this. I'm going to go back to our AI, so you can go to Nano Banana, and I'm going to just remove a lot of stuff here so AI is not distracted when it tries to build it. And for the prompt, it is very simple. All you have to say is create me an image like this in 8K, same layout of text, but remove the background, and it will basically clean up everything. So we can take this picture and we can send it to the AI so you can rebuild this exactly as it is using our styles. So let's wait and see what Nano Banana creates. So I'm using Nano Banana 2 and 4K 16:9, and I'm generating two different variations. And this is what we've received. So now I can just copy this image, go back to our Claude and just say, send this image first. And then I can say, under the hero section, let's have another section. Let's use the same exact layout, black background. And when you see the text on the right side, we will have kind of the scroll-based animation. So whenever you scroll, the text kind of like a carousel changes. So the text from the top goes to the middle. I think you understand what I mean from the image. It's hard to explain in words, but we're going to have that kind of animation style. And then on the right side of the image, let's have an icon. Let's have just a placeholder for now. I'll update the image later. So what I mean is to have something like this where we have the icon on the right side, and I'm just gonna send a screenshot for this as well and send it to the AI. And let's just send that and hope that AI can understand everything well. And this is what our AI created. As you can see, we have this interactive elements. It's not exactly as in the image, but we do have the text here on the right side and the icon on the left. Let's replace that icon with the video. It's always the best way to make your website more interactive is add some kind of videos to your website. So I have this one. Again, just take an image and the prompt would be looping animation, no camera movement, no extra elements to be added, no zoom in or zoom out, looping animation. Just repeat that 2 times. And then I'm going to open the URL in a new tab, get the link, and just go back to Claude. And I'm going to say, add this video as the placeholder instead of icons. Remove all of the text from the placeholder, the lines, the stroke, just the video should be on the black background. No shadows, no nothing, no overlays. And let's just send that instead of icons in the second section. And let's just send it and see what it comes back with. And here we have our video exactly placed where we wanted it to be. Of course, we're going to improve it, make the animation more slower, add frame or motion animation. But let's just preview the mobile. I want to see how it looks like. By default, AI usually builds websites mobile responsive. So as you can see, it's almost mobile responsive. We just need to make the text smaller on mobile. So let's just do that. Let's say, please add frame or motion animation to the interactive, so the interaction we have on the second section is more smooth and flows more seamlessly. Also, make sure the whole thing is responsive. The second section is responsive on mobile very well. Currently, it's not. So as you can see, there is no drag and drop stuff to fix the mobile. You just tell him to fix the mobile, and it will do that. Then I'll show you in a couple of seconds. And it seems like it indeed added some of the smoothness to it, which is perfect. So now let's create a post for social media that we can post it and that we can get a lot of views on our post. And I'm gonna share with you the tips that I use to create this beautiful posts that go viral very often. As you can see, a lot of these get a lot of likes. Like for example, this one got 3 million views. And if you know how to post, what to say in your prompt, what kind of title headline to add, it should be very simple. As you can see here, I've added just Gemini plus Lovable. Sometimes the simpler it is, the better it performs. So as you can see, this one example, it just says Google Stitch versus Claude and the image, and it got like 500,000 views. So the whole thing is you need to make it super simple, like it didn't require you an effort to create it, like you just made it in 5 minutes and Twitter will reward you for that. And also you can use some of the tools to create more beautiful presentations. So let me show you an example. I'm going to record a screen first. I'm going to use CleanShot X for that. This is also an app that I use for screenshots, by the way. A lot of you have been asking in the comments. So I'm just going to interact with the mouse. I'm just going to scroll to show some of the interactive elements. And it should not be too long, just about 10 seconds. Then I'm going to go to shots that so not affiliated with them either. And here you can basically choose a lot of templates, pre-built animations and stuff like that. I'm going to click start over and I'm just going to drag it here. I'm also going to drag my own image. So you can choose a lot of different backgrounds, like pre-built. Some will be like this or like this. But since I already generated a lot of images using AI, I'm going to go to image here and I'm just going to click on something that I think looks really good. So I'm just going to download this. I'm going to go back to our shows that. So I'm going to click on the image here and I'm just going to drag this image straight up here. And I can zoom in a little bit, choose different layout, something like this. Go to the beginning, and I can also add like a VFX effect, so it gives it a little bit more kind of nicer look. I can add this type of stuff I don't really like. Let's just keep it simple. And still the background looks a little bit not contrast. You want it to have a really contrast background. So what I can do is just drag this image first in Figma, and I'll show you a quick trick that you can use. And I can just literally crop this like this. And then I'm going to flip it and I'm going to export this. I'm going to name it background, probably with a mistake, but now I can just select on the image here as well and just drag the new background that I just created. Let's go here and we have here a background. And as you can see, it's a little bit better. So just like this, you can just try and create. So now I can just download this. And since I built it with Clean 3.0 and Claude Design, all that I have to tell is just literally the tools that I've built it with. Just like that, Nano Banana. We used Nano Banana, we used Claude Design. And we used also Kling 3.0 for the video animation. And here you can set like the video below or something that will make them open the your comments. So prompt below could also work, and just upload this. And then you can get clients just by typing your link to your website in the comments. So the people will see this, the people will see some important info, they will click on it, and here you can basically say book a call with me, and also you should provide a real thing that you advertised. But also make sure that you add always some call to action, because if your post goes viral and there is nothing for them to click in, it's just wasted views, wasted impressions. You're getting nothing out of it. So always include the call to action here, because once in a while your post will go viral, and then you will feel really bad that you didn't include any call to action. And if you do, just by including a call to action on a viral post, it can get 17,000 views. So just your ad can get as much as a lot of people other comments. So as you can see here, for example, this prompt got 50,000 views, and let me find one more. And this prompt got 100,000 views. So always include your call to action here. And this you can find very easily clients from one post like this. You can get at least like 20 calls for the next months or a few months if you're for a client for website building. If your post does look good, if your website does look good. But if you follow all the tips that I'm showing you in this video, your websites will look good and you will always get a lot of clients. The next thing I will show you how to build are the social media posts, because they go viral on Twitter as well. As you can see here, I created a post for social media designs. I'll quickly find it here. This is an opportunity for any of you who can design something like this and then post on Twitter. As you can see, it got 260 views, 1,000 views, and the post before it got just 7,000 views, and the post after it got just 13,000 views. So this is literally gold mine if you learn how to create the templates, the designs like these. The clients really need them, the market really needs them, the designer, developers, everyone will love you and pay you a lot of money if you can design something like this. So this is exactly what I'll show you in the next part of this course, how you can consistently design and build beautiful animated social media posts, whether it's Instagram ads or Facebook ads. You can do that completely using AI, Claude Design, and let's get into the next part. We're going to start on Pinterest, and we're going to type modern social media post to find some inspiration. We're not going to be straight up copying. We're just going to find some inspiration for the images, for the layout that we like. You can also type your industry here. So whether you're building, depending on who, you can find some of the results there. So let's say we find something that looks like this, or just find something that you think looks cool. So for example, I think this looks pretty cool. All I have to do is just open it in full view, and I'm just gonna take a screenshot of this, go back to our Nano Banana, and literally use the same prompt that we used before. So I'm gonna say, create me an image like this in 8K. We're gonna select 1-on-1 and remove the text, remove everything. And I'm also gonna choose a few more options. So I think this looks pretty cool. We can take one option of this. And let's see what else can we find here. And then we're gonna create some of the images that looks unique, not just a copy of this one, because I already have a video that looks like this. We can take literally these and repurpose them for our design. So now let's upload it and upload this one as well. And I'm gonna select Nano Banana Pro 2. I forgot to do that in a previous option. I think it works much better than Nano Banana 1. So let's do that and see what it comes back with. And once we have our design, we can literally copy this and send it to the AI for it to rebuild this with all of the text and then add the images. I'm going to do one extra step just to show you the full process, the in-depth process, but it is totally optional. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag it to Figma, and I'm going to create a new frame, which is basically how you position your elements in Figma, just a square. And I'm going to remove this background from the image so I can play around and see how to position this text correctly. I mean, with the animation in the background. So once I remove the background, let's make the Figma black. If you're not a designer, this step might seem a little bit extra for you and you might not understand a bit, but I'm just want to see how it's going to look like rather than spending credits and trying to figure out how it's going to look like with AI. I want to do that in Figma first, and then kind of just prompt AI to do that. So I'm just gonna increase this thing, and I'm gonna preview it how I like better, whether it's bigger size or whether it's a smaller size. So let's just preview it like this. And here I can just change the size and see what I like more, not this one. If I like the smaller size, if I like it positioned on the right side, on the bottom, increase size. So you can try a couple of different options, which side I like more. So I'm gonna try a few different stuff, and I think the best one is actually normal positioning, I think. Yeah, I think I like this the best. So what I can do now is I can just again copy the screenshot that we had, and first I'm gonna copy the video also. So open it like this, copy the link, and now I can go to Claude AI and create a new project. I'm gonna name it social media post, create, and just going to place the video. I'm also gonna say build me. I also have a prompt for that. So instead of just prompting it, I have a prompt. I already created social media here at the motion sites. So I'm just gonna paste it in like this. But first, let's actually remove a lot of the stuff there. Let's paste that into our documents, and just I need this one, the first create 3 to grid of 6 social media postcards, so we can kind of have that. And I'm going to go back to our AI, and I'm gonna paste this, and I'm gonna say for the first card, let's just work on the first card now, do not touch other cards. Let's not include that. Let's have the video background I just sent above for the first card, and also have the text positioned exactly as on the image. But as you've seen from the previous step, AI is not really good at finding the right fonts. So let's help him with that. First, I'm just gonna copy this image to send to the AI. No overlays, 100% opacity for the video. For typography, use this typography. And obviously I can play around, try to prompt AI to build typography that I need, but much simpler is already to find some fonts that I already like, so we don't have to spend a lot of time wasting on looking for the right fonts. So I think the fonts in this design looks pretty cool. Let's just copy this one. And I don't need really the whole prompt, so I'm just gonna find the typography element here in the code. So here we have import the Google fonts. And let's go back to our Claude. And I'm gonna just paste this. And let's just send it and see what it comes back with. And here's the result that we received. As you can see, we have perfect grid of 6 cards, and we have the animation is going on this. So the way you can actually post it on social media, just literally zoom in. It will not lose any quality because this is all vector, except the video, of course. And just record your screen as I showed you in a previous option. Click on recording, just drag it over this, and then click record video. Wait a couple of seconds for about 10 seconds. I think this is the best spot. You can also change AI to ask AI to change the text, change the logos. Everything is customizable with AI, and you can literally post it on social media and it will look great. Now let's create a few more posts so you understand every detail of this. And a lot of you might be asking, where do you host this video if you're not using Hixfield? Because a lot of you are not, and totally this is step optional. There is a lot of hosting video websites like mux.com or Cloudflare video hosting. I'm using mux.com often. Just upload your video there, get the link, and then you can post it on AI instead. Place this video as the background. But now let's go back to Pinterest and let's find some new posts that we can post on social media. make sure that a lot of these should have a lot of likes. If you want your clients to like the post or it go viral on social media, you cannot just go with the gut and pick anything that you like. Look at something that has minimum 400 or 300 likes. So if I open this, I can see just one like. It probably will not go that viral unless it's not original post, but just some repost. So just scroll through these, find the ones that have at least few hundred likes. And once you found that, you can start remixing it, building it with the AI and working on that. So let's do that and I'll be back in a couple of seconds. So I found this image. It is not really the social media post, but I think it can be very easily turned into one. So all I can do is add some animations to it. Let's copy that. Let's go to Hicksfield, or you can go directly to any website since I'm not affiliated with them or sponsored by them. A lot of you are interested. And here I'm going to select model for Clean 3.0 and I'm going to select 12 seconds. And for the prompt, again, nothing super smart, just looping animation, no camera movement. And let's just send that and see. Oops, this one was not good. Let's just send that again and see what it comes back with. And this is the video that I got. As you can see, it has a lot of movement. It might seem a little weird to you, but the more movement on social media, the better it performs. It takes a lot of attention. So let's do that. Let's just send that second card and I'm gonna send the video link. And for the design itself, since it doesn't really have any design, we can either find some of the other designs here and try to recreate that, or again, just find hero section that you like. For example, I like this hero section. I can just get rid of literally everything, but just keep the hero section and the liquid glass. So section 1, we're gonna keep that. And let's find where the next section appears. So I think it's all already, oh, it's section 5. Section 3, section 2, we also don't need. But I can just copy this and I can go back to our AI. I'm gonna say, I've also attached a document for the second card. So card number 2, we work on this now. Keep the first card exactly as it is. Do not change anything. But in the second card, apply these changes. I send you a prompt for the website. Keep in mind that we're building a social media post. It should not look like a website. It should not have a nav bar. It should not have inputs. It should not have anything. It should look like a social media post. And it should have good sizes and stuff like that. But replace the video that I've sent you just now, not the one that is in the prompt itself. So as you can see, I've tried to explain everything that I could. And now we can just send that and see what it comes back with. And here we have the second card. Looks perfect. The only thing, I would move the text a little bit down. So that's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say move the text now it all a little bit down, around 20 pixels. So I think it is around that. But as you can see, it kept the liquid glass that we had in the code. It had all the fonts, although it's different from this one. And it also kept the sizes that we need, the fonts, really cool. So now let's wait and see how it moves the text. So it says it's done. And let's just try to refresh the page to see if it did move it. But in the meantime, let's look for the third card idea. And again, go to Pinterest and find something that looks great here. Or you can go directly to Dribble or any other website that you look for inspirations. For the third card, I like this starting version, and we're going to create a similar effect that we did in the beginning of this video. And let's just do that. So I'm going to go to Nano Banana here, and I'm going to just paste this image here, just like this. And then we need to create this style. So one image would be without the leaves and one would be with this green. So then we can create a transition that will look really nicely. So what we can do is just gonna say, create an image, create an image, but remove all of the text. So let's just start from that. We're gonna ask it to remove all of the text from our images. Let's say that. And then we can work to have it animated, and some of them will have the greens and some of them will not. So let's wait and see what it comes back with. So once we have image like this, we can just copy, and for the next prompt, I'm going to say something like, here you can see a lot of the rocks or whatever it is have the green on them. Remove that and just make all of them look, they have the same texture without this grass. Keep the image exact same. Let's just say that, and let's start create an image like this in 8K and start with and yeah, let's just send that and see what it comes back with. And at the same time, we can just say other things. Create an image like this in 8K. Here you see a lot of rocks or whatever don't have, so basically similar but reverse, don't have green grass or whatever it is on them. Add it and just make all of them look, they have the same texture with this grass. Keep the image exactly the same, and let's just generate image, and then we can animate them, combine them together in the next prompt. And here we have two options, so one without and one with. Now let's animate this. So I'm gonna just download both of these options, and as you can see, they look identical almost. So now we can just go here to the video tab and use a simple prompt for that. For the prompt, I'm gonna say something like this. So type image to video, duration 10. Basically, let's just remove a lot of stuff here. Matching the reference image, 10 seconds, perfect loop, star, black background, high contrast, dramatic. Let's just remove this, which is not related. And let's just remove all of this as well. I'm gonna give you the full prompt. So basically, if you need the full prompt, you can just take a screenshot, send to ChatGPT, and ask him. So here it is. You can take a screenshot, send to ChatGPT, and ask it to turn into text. And let's just send that. We're going to choose model, which would be Kling 3.0. We're going to upload our images. So we're going to upload the start frame, which is this one, and then the end frame, which is this one. I'm going to choose 10 seconds duration, or even quicker, I think. Let's choose 8 seconds. Let's wait until it uploads, and let's just send that. Here is our result. The only problem, I think I forgot to take away the mention of the shoe from the prompt. So this is what result that we've got. Again, this is just a sample version. So then you can download this video and go to the website like Cloudflare video hosting or monks.com to host it. Again, I'm gonna just take directly link from Hicksfield here, and I'm going to copy that. And for the fonts themselves, we're going to find some inspiration on Pinterest. So for the third card, I'm going to say, now we're going to work only on the third card. Here's the background video for the third card. And for the font itself, just let's go to Pinterest and let's just find some fonts here. Again, just type social media clean post. We need something that looks really clean. And I think this font is, I mean, it's a little bit off in the styles, but let's like this hero section. So maybe we can just have this as well. Take a screenshot, go to our Claude and send the image. And I'm going to say, for the text, use the same text as we have on the image. It should be closer to the top of the post. But for the typography, use this typography. And let's find similar typography on motion sites. So I think this fits well. We have one text which is normal letter and one which is sans serif. So let's just copy the whole prompt here and find the typography section. Have liquid glass. We have here also the CTA and typography. So here is the typography. Let's just copy that. Maybe in the hero section they also have. Let's look for it. So we have navbar, we have hero. Yeah, here is the font. This is what we need. Copy that and use this for the typography. Let's just send that and see what it comes back with. And here is our third post. As you can see, if it didn't have the shoe coming from the ground, it would look really, really cool. But other than that, we have this post. And just like that, you know how to create high converting posts, because now you can just replace the videos for each of them. You can ask AI to change the text, to create the carousel based on the post. So if you wanted to create a carousel, you would say, based on the second card, let's create a carousel inside of that card with 5 other posts following the same style and having the same kind of fill, liquid glass, CSS, elements, fonts, etc. Just replace the videos. And it will do all of the job for you. And for now, I'll try to fix this by removing the shoe, and then I'll show you the final result. And this is the final result that we've got. As you can see, we have these beautiful animations of, I also replaced the video here, and we have this, I think maybe the previous video might be a little bit better. It was, let's revert. I'm not sure if you can revert it here though, so let's just replace the back. But yeah, this is the final result for our social media post. You can save it as a template, you can reuse it as many times as you want, and yeah. Now let me actually show you how you can sell these websites really easily for multiple thousands of dollars. First, go to Motion Sites and just type portfolio in the search and choose any portfolio that you like. There is different styles. So in light colors, there is some 3D style portfolio websites. So anything that you prefer, you can just choose and then recreate it using AI, fully the prompt. I think I like this kind of 3D style portfolio, which is really popular. I'm going to open it with Bolt. It's already connected to Bolt. And we're going to create a simple form that will connect your form to the cloud, and you can easily get inquiries from the clients and see what they're telling you. So actually, let's do that with Claude. I'm not sure why we shouldn't do that with Claude, so I'm just going to copy that. I'm going to go back here. I'm not sure we can with Claude Design. Yeah, we cannot publish it, so let's just stick with Bolt. And here, once I've selected it, let's just find it. We're just going to make a duplicate here and start editing it. And here is how this website looks like. We have this interactive elements here. We have the buttons, the interactive component for the portfolio. We have some section about us, and very easy to customize. All you have to do is just say, change the text about me, and here is some information about me. And you can just basically paste a link to your LinkedIn profile, and it will create it based on your profile. Here you can just describe your services. For the project, again, you can just give screenshots from your LinkedIn and ask it to update the pictures and everything. But it doesn't have really form. So what I can say is just, at the bottom of the website, let's add a contact us form where we're going to ask their name, their email, and short message, what are they needing help with, as well as a drop down with their budget range. Just create a few options for the budget range, and then use the same styles, the same fonts, the same CSS, I don't know what else, colors, and all of those stuff that we already established on our website, and also connect the form to the cloud, so we get all of the form inquiries once the client inputs it. So now we can just send that, and I'm going to select Opus 4.7 since this is what we're testing in this video, and let's just send it and see what it comes back with. So once that is done, Bolt will tell you, or any AI that you're using, that the cloud has been set up. A lot of the AIs use cloud, so whether you're using Lovable, Bolt, they will have that. Let's scroll down, and here we have our contact form. As you can see, it uses our beautiful form styles, the fonts, the styles, the colors, the dark mode, everything exactly as we need. And let's just test it out. So I'm gonna say, Victor, what the heck is going on? Let's publish it or something. Put my email. Not sure what the heck, but whatever. Maybe I should put this here. I think it's because the application is not published or something. Rendering, budget, and let's just send the message. Message sent. Let's open database. And here we have our contact inquiries, which you can then just see the email that has been sent to, and you can just message the client directly. But how do you get traffic to this website? This is the most important question, and I would highly suggest using Twitter for that, or using any social media account that you're already doing, but I would suggest highly to do Twitter. So once you're publish your thing, you can connect a custom domain. So just go to namecheap.com and buy your domain, and here you can basically connect it using very quickly, and everything works, by the way, on mobile as well here. So this website would work perfectly as a first step. AI build everything perfectly. And by the way, this is the same way you can build for clients. So you don't have to like in the past, you had to go and make sure that everything looks mobile responsive, that clients likes everything. Now everything is handled by AI, all the edits. So like the client can give you edits. Everything is done completely by AI without you doing nothing, absolutely nothing. And now we can just get traffic to this website. So once you published it, just once you have some videos that you recorded, so for example, you created some of the animated stuff like this that I showed you in the previous step. Again, just go to X and you can post it here, post it in the comments. So the first step would be to actually say something nice about the design. So Claude plus Nano. And I get a lot of inquiries from clients to actually build them websites, even though I'm not like accepting all of them because I work with only premium clients. But a lot of people don't really care that you use AI for website building. They just need cool results that look beautiful. And that's the most important stuff. If you can build stuff like this, you can get clients 100%. And you can say prompt below. This will make people expand, or you can say source below, whatever the website you build it with. Just make people expand your thing, and then once you expand it, just post in the comments, say something like upgrade your website with AI or something. And just put the link, say something about AI so it gets clicked. Nobody clicks on something like book a call or whatever. There's billions of people who do this. Say something unique about the AI and people will get like on this. And if the people likes this post, maybe you can attach also some nice video or image to your post here, make it look good. Just everything that looks good on Twitter will get eyes, will get attention. Just format it nicely, make sure everything looks clean, doesn't look bad, and maybe you can proofread it to make sure that everything looks clean. And make sure your link also not this is just a test link that I created for now. Post it and watch your people go to your website, watch people fill out your form, and you will get your first client 100% if you follow exactly what I do in this video. If you want more faster track to this, you can start with Upwork. Upwork has been really good source for me, and I know that a lot of designers use it. So just go to Upwork, find someone who has already a successful profile, try to replicate that. So you can type here. First of all, you have to log in, and then you can say Upwork talents. Find someone who has already had a lot of success on Upwork and copy their profile. Like the few things that I wanted to mention is just a contrast image. So the image has to be the different background that your face. So something that will catch attention. Not a lot of good examples here. Let's maybe try to choose different location. So something like this would work better. It's tested, and just a clean description that you work with AI. Don't be shy about it. Just put I work with all of the AI tools, whatever you work with, and apply to profile. Send the links to the designs that you created with AI, because it's very easy to create designs like these. And then you'll get your clients even faster on Upwork. If you combine these two tools, you definitely will make money with AI, and this will be great success story for you. So yeah, this was it for this course. Hopefully you've learned stuff or a thing or two from this video. Again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.